क्या कभी तुमने ऐसा कुछ नोटिस किया है कि कुछ लड़कियां कभी मूव ऑन नहीं करती, नो मैटर हाउ बैड द ब्रेकअप वाज, नो मैटर हाउ बैड द रिलेशनशिप वाज फॉर देम, even if they are in a new relationship, they're lying next to the boyfriend, but they're still checking their ex's stories. Now that happens because what she got in the last relationship was not just attention, it was addiction. And if you learn how to build the same kind of emotional chemistry, the woman is just not going to want you, she's going to need you. आज की वीडियो में आपको ऐसी 5 psychological seduction techniques सिखाने जा रहा हूँ that only the top 1% men use to create that emotional addiction. And I'm sure even if you use 3 out of these 5 techniques, women won't be able to forget you. Use them very wisely and not for evil purposes, because these are not just pickup lines. These are emotional weapons that you can actually use to get a woman emotionally addicted to you. So आज हम बात करेंगे how to get her emotionally addicted so she can't quit. Now, before I even start this video, I want to tell you, do not use it for evil purposes. Let's get started. The first thing you want to do is you want to create the illusion that she's the one. Now, with this advice, I also want to tell you कि एक लड़की जिसके साथ तुम casual relationship expect कर रहे हो, do not overtly show her that she's the one. Do not overtly say that I love you, I really like you, I want to be with you, because that's going to be showing wrong intent. But what you should do is make her feel that she's the one. She's the one who's changing you. You see, women don't want the truth. She wants the exception to the truth. And you're not lying, you're building a fantasy where she gets to feel she's the woman who has changed you. Now that's very important because woman's attraction is governed by desire. She's only going to get super attracted to you if she can sense that true desire. अगर वहाँ पे desire नहीं है, she's not going to get attracted even if you're looking for that casual hookup. So no matter you're looking for a long-term relationship or a casual hookup, once you create that illusion that she's the one who's changing, she's the one who's bringing out the best in you, she's going to get addicted to you. Because you let her believe that she's unlocked a new version of you that does not exist for anyone else but her. And she's the only person who can bring that version out. Now, what you can do is you can use small things like telling a woman, I really feel that I can really open up to you. I have not had this conversation with this emotional depth in a very long time. Now, all of this makes her feel that she's the one. All of this makes her feel that she's the special one. Even if she knows that it's fake, she would want to believe the fantasy. And that's what you want to give her, a complete fantasy. Now, while you're creating that fantasy, you also need to give her a safe space to feel chaotic. Let me explain. A woman is going to be completely different when she's with her friends. She's going to be completely different when she's talking to a guy who she's attracted to. She's going to be completely different and goofy with her parents. Now, you want to build a safe space where she can actually be goofy in front of you. Most men keep things stable. They're more focused on building comfort, but that does not really create a memory. It's emotional contrast that actually makes you memorable. She doesn't crave calm. What she craves is contrast. Now, what you need to do is be the man who can handle her chaos without emotionally reacting and without being emotionally reactive. Also, when you stay grounded while she's spiraling out of control, gets her more attracted. That's when she knows that you're different. That's when she knows that she can depend on you and she can trust you. Now, when you want a woman to emotionally get addicted to you, you only want to open up enough to hook her protector instinct. क्योंकि जहाँ पे तुम ज़्यादा open up कर देते हो, you feel like you're expressing yourself, you're opening up, you're talking about your past traumas, you're talking about your upbringing, तुम अपनी conditioning की बात कर रहे हो, तुम अपनी family की बात कर रहे हो उससे, and you feel you're building a real connection. But the problem with that is you're losing all the mystery. So stay away from trauma dumping and do not overshare. Just bleed enough for her to feel that there's a crack in the armor, and she's the only one who can actually see that crack and who can get through. Once she feels that, she'll feel like you're a guy who she has to win over, and she'll feel like you're the prize. Now, a quote you want to remember is, the strongest men leak just enough pain to be unforgettable. कभी भी तुम first date पे जाते हो, कभी तुम first phone call पे आते हो, maybe you're talking to a girl since 3-4 dates. The problem most guys make, if they don't have enough experience, they get too emotional. And once you get emotional, what happens is verbal diarrhea. You end up talking to her, you are feeling that you're building a connection, you're saying so many things, and back over there, the woman is judging you. On the other side, the girl might be feeling that I'm not his therapist, ये मेरे साथ इतनी problems और इतने traumas क्यों share कर रहा है? Remember, you're not opening up to be healed. Most men feel that, oh, I'm getting healed, this is so nurturing, I'm talking to her, she's so nice. But in the back of her head, she's judging you based on all the trauma that you're dumping on her. You're opening up to be remembered, not to be healed. Now, another way of getting a woman emotionally addicted to you, which I learned in my journey, which I think should be completely illegal because it works like a charm, is designing shared emotional flashbacks. Now, what you want to do over here is, you don't need 3-4 years to do this. You don't need ages to know a woman to create these emotional flashbacks. What you need to do is create 3 cinematic moments that she's going to replay in her head all throughout. And how do you do this? You can associate a date with an adventure. Maybe you're on a first date, starts to rain. You can create that romantic sort of a scene for her. Or maybe associating yourself with a particular song. And while you're listening to that song, creating a fantasy-based movement where you're giving her emotional spikes as well. Now, whenever that song is gonna play, she's gonna remember you. You see, why this works is she doesn't miss you. She misses the story that you've created inside her head. And that's very important. If you actually want to make her addicted to you, like even after breaking up with her, you want her to continuously think about the times that she spent with you, you need to build on those memories. So go out there, give her a moment that she's gonna romanticize long after the relationship ends. Because that is the key of leaving it at a high note. And the benefit, you might ask, you can always re-engage her, no matter what stage of life she is in. Now, another way of getting her emotionally addicted is once she feels that she's figured you out, once you become a little bit predictable, maybe you've gone out on a date, 2 dates, 3 dates with her, at that point in time, you leave a question unanswered, a pattern unfinished. She'll chase the closure that you never give her. What I mean is, the moment she gets comfortable, the moment you're having a regular conversation with her, usi time to make pattern break karna chahiye. You should pull off a little bit, maybe cancel a plan, maybe reply to her a little bit late, maybe tell her that you're busy. Because once she gets comfortable and she sees you pulling back, she's gonna invest more and more. And once she starts investing more and more, she's gonna think about you more and more. And because of those thoughts, she's gonna have emotions for you more and more. And that is how she gets emotionally addicted. Now, most guys think whenever I need to end a relationship or end an interaction, I should give it some closure. But closure is the enemy of obsession. The moment you give the closure, the loop is already closed in her mind. So better ye hai ki end the scene before it resolves and let her imagination keep playing it with its loops. Now, what I mean is, the woman is gonna think, the more she thinks about you, the more she obsesses over you, the more during her day your thought comes to her mind, she's gonna feel that I really like this guy. And once she starts feeling that, that means the ball is in your court. That means that you can reconnect with her whenever you feel like. That means that you've left the relationship at a high note. Now, you don't generally need to leave the relationship. You can also create a small gap of 2 to 3 weeks to get her obsessed. Now, most guys are not able to reach a place where the woman is obsessed over them because they don't even give the space to the woman to actually chase. वही सब action लेते रहते हैं. They are the ones who are initiating the conversation. They are the ones who are initiating the first dates. They are the ones who are initiating the good morning text. तो अगर तुम ये सब कर रहे हो, stop it right now. When it comes to relationship dynamics, there have been tons of research done on this, that a woman should be more obsessed with the guy in a relationship or else it's not going to work. It has high chances of failure. Many body language experts have studied relationships of famous celebrities and they have predicted their divorces just based on the body language of these images. I want you to check out some of these images. Now, in these images, whenever a guy is more invested in the woman, the relationship has gone sour. That basically means you want the relationship on your terms. You want the woman to be obsessed with you, or else the relationship has a higher probability of failure. So if you want to find a partner on your terms, click the pinned comment and schedule a call with my team, because we believe every man deserves to be with the woman that he desires.